Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you the daily vlog for Monday, March the 8th. Now, we're going to be talking about AEW Revolution inside, but I wanted to film this portion of the daily vlog now because Mama Shono demands it and because we're grilling out here. We got the pork chops, we got hamburgers. Tomorrow or Wednesday there might be some hot dogs involved as well. And over here you can see the Masters area where he's got a bunch of Coke set up. You can even see his laptop. You can even see I'm streaming live right now to the viewers, even though the screen doesn't really show it because it's so bright out. And there's also where I have some other stuff I can sit. And over here is an Eskimo without her outfit, Mama Shono.
Cut it out.
Hello, hi.
Bye.
Well, fine, you. My quick review for AEW Revolution, what a fucking waste of time. That barbed wire death match, absolute shit. The ladder match was cool. It was cool to see Scorpio Sky get the win. The little cinematic match that Sting and Darby Allin had was alright, but everything else, what a snore waste of time. Can't be anything but embarrassed for that pay-per-view. I also like to thank Shitman for donating another 95 bits. I think it was actually 190 bits yesterday. By the way, Shitman really liked your responses to your comments towards him, roasting him. Just so you know.
Oh, he likes that?
Yeah, he liked it when you roasted him. Do you have anything else you want to say to Shitman?
No.
Mama Shono is shy right now because she's probably sexting somebody on her phone.
No, I'm playing my checkers game.
Oh, you're playing your checker game. Are you winning?
Always.
Are you kicking some booty?
I never do not win.
You must play easy opponents then.
Oh, I play the hard ones even.
You play the hard ones and you win? Oh boy.
Yeah, expert too.
You're an are you an expert? Why aren't you getting paid to play checkers professionally then?
Why, where do I go?
I don't know. Where do you go?
I go and pay.
Somebody give Mama Shono a checker sponsorship while you're at it.
Yeah.
So later tonight, after I get back inside, we're either going to play Bravely Default 2 or some more Divinity 2 with Vince. We've really been enjoying that game a lot, and we're getting further and further into the story. First time playing the game, probably end up playing different playthrough. I think the next time I play, I'm going to play as a rogue. I'm going to get back in here into my little sanctuary slash green screen slash filming studio. Give you guys a little bit of a tour of what I see inside here. This is what I look at when I'm inside my thing. We also got our headset staying here. Got our lovely Coke. I got a phone here. Normally there's not a plate. I usually set my bag over there. My iPad's over here. My Elgato's right there. We got an Eskimo out of hiding right there who's normally not in my videos. And then this is what I'm looking at with OBS. And here is the Razer Keo Pro. We also have the Logitech Brio. Got the Razer headset stand, the Razer Firefly. We got the Mamba wireless. I'm using it wired right now. Got the power supply, we got the extension cord, and we even got the big long wire that supplies power to everything. Most people rave about their indoor setups. You can't touch my outdoor setup. Just wait till the summer ends. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys inside for the rest of the daily vlog. Alright, so I know a lot of you guys are going to be looking forward to this. This is going to be my full review on AEW Revolution, tied into the daily vlog that I recorded today. First off, as a whole, the show was just underwhelming to me. You can call me a WWE fanboy all you want. However, you can tell the production value is like comparing ECW to WWE, TNA to WWE, even WCW to ECW. Is way below average to the WWF. Not to mention, you show Shaq getting out of the ambulance and fans spot it and post it on Twitter. If you don't believe me on this, go look at Cornette's Twitter. I could post it for you guys, but you can go look for yourself. The first match was Dr. Britt Baker and some Japanese wrestler versus Riho and Thunder Rosa. There was a reason this was on the buy-in, and that's because nobody cares about any of these people. Dr. Britt Baker's career is just a big toilet because she did some stinky-ass matches last year. Nobody cares about this match. It's a total throwaway. Second match early on in the card was Young Fox versus the Inner Circle, Chris Jericho and MJF, who just need to fucking split up as a tag team. There's no reason they should be tagging at all. Just more of this goofy outlaw shit. Jericho way past his prime, fat, and he just should not be there. The sooner that MJF can break away from the Inner Circle, the better. Worst part is that I like Sammy Guevara with Jericho. It was somebody that he can mentor or somebody believable. MJF has Wardlow. He doesn't need the Inner Circle. He doesn't need Jericho. He doesn't need a faction or to just fuck one up. Road Warrior Buck was usual no sell, can't lose a match, and the sooner the executive vice presidents stop hogging all the major titles and making storyline shit, the happier I'll be because these two wrestlers can't wrestle a damn. They're just fucking trash. The Casino Tag Royal I pretty much had zero interest in because AEW has way too many tag teams. 15 for that matter. And no FTR was in this tag battle royale, so what the fuck was the point? WWE needs to stop using tag teams on two brands so the belts mean more. AEW needs to cut half of the damn tag teams. The tag division in AEW is better done, however, I feel it's way too crowded. This is, of course, why AEW Dark exists and why the new Dark show is going to be there on Monday. So idiots like Peter Avalon get airtime and a chance to job for people. Kudos to Rey Fenix, and if it was Jungle Boy going after the TNT title, I would have liked that more, but Jurassic Express has no business going after the tag titles, as long as Marco's stunted growth is around them. I don't think that Pac and Rey Fenix have a chance of beating the Young Fucks, and this shows the problem with the tag team division. Why was FTR not in this match? The most deserving tag team, not even a part of the match. Even Gallows and Anderson would be cool to have in this. Why were they not in the Battle Royal? So they could help Kenny Olivier. The women's title match I had no interest in. You have a tag team tournament from 2 countries, and both the contenders can't even speak fucking English. It's a shame they have no idea how to use Britt Baker. Instead, she's treated like a joke. Serena Deeb loses in the first round to Riho, and the American that got in the finals is a man. The women's division of AEW is so bad, they should just use men. Put the women all on Dark. They shouldn't even have a fucking women's division in AEW. That's how bad it is. Miro and Kip Sabian versus Best Friends is another match I had zero interest in. Pockets is overrated because Jericho made him that way, and his stock turned into a fat piece of shit ever since Jericho started putting Pockets over. Immediately have no interest in him. Miro was trash in WWF, and it's good to see that he's just as boring in AEW as he was in the WWF. Hangman Adam Page versus Big Money Matt Hardy. If this is a gimmick that is boring and stupid, it's Big Money Matt Hardy. His new gimmick is garbage, and while I actually like Hangman Adam Page because he's a homegrown AEW guy, Matt Hardy, like a lot of the old WWF over-the-hill guys, just need to give it up. The Face of the Revolution ladder match, surprise person Ethan Page, was a huge letdown, as this is another nobody from Wrestling Purgatory that didn't win, so it means nothing. Remember when Matt Sydal came to AEW and the first ever move he botched off the top rope? Some of these people have no business on a major network because they just suck, and this is why they're not in the WWF anymore. They suck. If you want more proof of that, how are you going to blow a spot then run into the turnbuckle on purpose? This just shows how bad the company is. But I do like that they're giving Scorpio Sky a chance at the brass ring, which you see right up there, that he fucking got courtesy of Sonic the Hedgehog. And if SCU does end up breaking up, well, this could be a good angle for Scorpio Sky. And I think that if it does break up is because Christopher Daniels gets too old in age. That's the only way they'll break up. Darby Allin and Sting versus Team Taz's Brian Cage and Ricky Starks is a low-budget cinematic match. If you want to compare this to the Boneyard match WWF put on last year for WrestleMania, this production quality is down about 3 notches. I'm not talking about the swap match with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman, 2 guys that can't even fucking wrestle. I'm talking about good matches. And not even that Money in the Bank match from last year at corporate headquarters. That was a better cinematic match than this fucking atrocity. The other problem is that at 61 years old, does Sting really need the money that badly to put his body in that bad shape? He took a lot of bumps in this match. A lot of weapons, a lot of throws. I was not a huge fan of this match, mostly because Sting was involved. It's not that I hate Sting. I just feel that he's way, way, way past his prime, and he's taking up TV time for the young AEW homegrown. Like, I'm kind of sick of them using WWF rejects that they don't want to use either because they're too hurt and WWF wants to protect them, or the fact that they're just not over anywhere. They're too old to really do anything. I think that if Darby Allin had a better partner like Hangman Adam Page, or someone more AEW homegrown like him, I could actually enjoy this match. Outside of Jericho, I do not take pride in WWF's former talent way past their prime, taking time away from newer people, and Sting is one of them. Yes, I think Sting was awesome, but it's 2020. It's not 1999 anymore. Give it up. My point in this, Christian was the big reveal as a potential Hall of Famer. I'm sorry, but he is not a Hall of Famer. While there's no doubt Christian is a worker like Daniel Bryan, he is not Edge. Daniel Bryan is not John Cena. He is definitely not Brock Lesnar. While there's no argument Big Show, aka Paul White, had star power, even though all of his title runs were short, he was an intimidating presence from 1995 to 2005. In the later years, he was mostly used to put people over, making himself look weak and devaluing himself, much like Mark Henry did as well as Kane, and you can't argue that. Let's also remember all the people in the WWF let slip through the cracks are way past their prime, including Jericho. Let's not also forget that Big Show was at the Raw Anniversary, and Christian was even in the Rumble. So what the fuck? Is there really any value keeping these guys on the tank when they can't really go anymore? No. Let them be AEW's problem. Let them get hurt and expose AEW for a piece of shit company that they are. They can't perform like they could in the Attitude Era, and even Jericho is past his prime. that can't perform like they could in the Attitude Era, and guys like Jake Hager just never really got over. They were joke champions. They were never main eventers, so it doesn't matter. Now we're going to talk about the main event, Kenny Olivier versus Jon Moxley, who's also a balding plumber. This match was just a huge waste of time. I was liking the match overall until Gallows and Anderson got involved, and that just turned the match into a big pile of shit. The whole Don Callis thing does nothing to help get Kenny Olivier over. If anything, it makes him look like a weak champion because like the Miz in the WWF, he needs help to get over and win matches. I don't like it. I also don't like the fact that their version of a death match is using sparklers instead of actual explosives. I get that it's safer, but at the same time, you can't go cheap on everything. And they did, except for the barbed wire. As long as we have garbage Japanese wrestling in AEW, the promotion will always be looked at as a joke and second rate compared to the WWF. I don't care how many shitty storylines they put Lana in. I don't care how many shitty storylines they put in with Dana Brooke. I don't care how many shitty storylines they put in with Dominic Mysterio, Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black. AEW is still second-rate budget. And this is not saying that WWE is without its own issues. The brand split waters down the entire product. They haven't been able to build new believable stars because there's two brands instead of one brand to build people up. The fact that 99% of the main roster is almost 30 years old or older just shows how bad the WWF roster is. Let's give a couple examples. Does anyone care about guys like Mustafa Ali, Ricochet, who they fucked up badly by feeding him to Brock Lesnar last year? Aleister Black, since he left NXT, they did a horrible job with. Lars Sullivan is gone, and he was too injury prone. He had too much baggage. Akira Tozawa, nobody gives a shit about. Angel Garza, nobody gives a shit about because he was too much like Andrade, who I think had a little bit of fame. And Angel Garza kind of ripped him off, so now they both look like shit. Drew Gulak is another one that's a joke. Elias is a joke. The War Raiders were badly used. They should have never changed their names because they got made into a joke. Grand Metalik is a joke. Humberto Carrillo is a joke. Jackson Riker as Elias' sidekick is a joke. Jinder Mahal as a whole and the Bollywood brothers are a joke. Lindsay Dorado is a joke. Any of Retribution's goons are a joke because they fucked them up since day one. They should have just left them all in NXT. Riddick Moss, 90% of the women's division, Apollo Crews, Bo Dallas, Chad Gable, Dominic Mysterio, King Snorbin, because his gimmick is fucking trash. Mojo Rawley, The Miz, Murphy, Reginald is a fucking trash can and has no business in the WWF, and Wesley Blake, also trash. The only good standouts on Raw were Keith Lee, yet they still managed to fuck up his music, his attire, and his personality. Matt Riddle lost his first name, so what the fuck? Riddle sounds like a joke. Matt Riddle, somebody you could believe. Shayna Baszler's cool, Bianca Belair is cool, and hopefully they don't fuck up Rhea Ripley on Raw. Paul Heyman is carrying SmackDown even though Roman Reigns is garbage on the microphone that John Cena exposed in 2017, and MVP on Raw is fucking awesome. I hope that Bobby Lashley does get that push at least through WrestleMania, but I wouldn't mind seeing it through Survivor Series. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about my AEW Revolution review. Hope you guys enjoyed the barbecue stream today. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing me beat Women's Boss Rush 7 times altogether, getting all the portraits on my main account and clearing it on the second account. Thank you for watching this daily vlog. We'll see you tomorrow for yet another daily vlog.